Alright guys, what's going on? We're gonna do things a little bit different today. Today we're playing Killer. And we're gonna be using DEATHSLINGER. So, I wanna know, before we get this started, this is like my second time using DEATHSLINGER. This is supposed to be like a basic guide. So I just hope you guys enjoy. Okay, well, see, right there, you see how she went for the blind. Anytime they go for a blind and you got stunned by the pallet, just break it. Don't do anything else. So then we see this Elodie next. So what I did here is I try to get her to run on the side like this loop right here, because this is the long side, and it's the better side to get the shot off. So we go for the shot. There we go. Now I must warn you, I will mess up in this video. So this is gonna be like the do's and don'ts of DEATHSLINGER. But once again, I will say I'm not the best DEATHSLINGER in the world. This is like my second match with him, if I remember correctly. So, yeah. But I just wanted to give you basic tips on what to do. So, perfect, right there. Don't do that. Do not shoot if they're right in front of you. Like right there, I should have definitely went for the hit. Definitely just went for the regular hit. And don't do that. Don't hesitate. If you don't see them, don't hesitate. Because she was still running and I hesitated for no reason. So, definitely don't do that. But yeah, I'm gonna get the hit here. I was like, alright, enough with that. I say no, but that's my fault. I got cocky. I forgot who was right behind me. That quick, I forgot. So once again, I will say this is my second match with DEATHSLINGER. I'm rusty. Just don't pay any attention to the fails I was doing right there. But yeah, anyways, we go after her. They pop 2 gens. I don't care about a gen rush. It doesn't really scare me. I've been gen rush before and they would still lose. So yeah, honestly, I really wasn't worried about them on gens. I just wanted to make sure I get someone down, which I probably should have eventually left her, but she was staying in the same area, so I was like, I know I can get down on her, so why not just keep going. Yep, she tries to go for the pallet drop. So right now I'm just like kind of warming up, so that's why I was messing up in the beginning, so don't pay no mind to that. But yeah, we go after her, because I'm like, alright, she believes she's going after save, so we gotta at least down her. Make sure we put her on the hook, because she was doing too much. So yeah, we go after her, I get the shot off. One thing I will say about DEATHSLINGER, this is just like a basic guide, so don't expect anything crazy and like what you could do here and there. This is just a basic guide of what I've seen I can do with DEATHSLINGER. So what I like to do is quick scope. And what I will say is don't quick scope if you know you're not good at it. Quick scope if you know you can get the hit off. Because DEATHSLINGER, with him, quick scoping is everything. So I will always say quick scope, quick scope, quick scope, if you know you can hit it. And that also just goes with basic shots. Like, do not shoot your gun if you know you're not, like, if you're not confident that you're gonna get that shot, don't go for it. But yeah, we bait the pallet there, she picks her up, so I'm like, alright, she never got a hook, so I'm like, let me just go after her again. So yeah, we chase her. I think she does, yeah, she loops me here. That's fine. I shouldn't, don't swing if they're, like, she wasn't even in my face. There was no point in that. So I messed up. So she gets that, she gets the blind. What did I just say? If you're already blinded, there's literally nothing else you can do. Just break the pallet. There's no point in backing away from it, looking around. Break the pallet. You already can't see where you're going. Then she just mind games herself, so I knock her down. This one is on the gen, because it blew up, so now I know where she's at. We go to hit that. Because now we're at 2 gens, so you kind of want to get on the gens. I leave her there because I'm like, I know I can use that to my advantage, so I just leave her there on the ground, because I know one of them is going to try to save her. But yeah, see, I was warming up. Now we were starting to get back into the groove of things. I was rusty in this video, so just don't mind me. This one is thinking she's saving everyone, so now this is basically working in my favor. I have 2 people injured, 1 person on the ground. This is perfect. So I'm like, let me stop chasing her. Let me go check back on this chick. Because I'm like, I know someone had to go have, picked her up, which they do. There we go. So then we just go after her again. Mind you, she was never hooked, by the way. I'm just basically using her as bait. Yeah, pulls that down. So I baited that. That's the only time I actually baited that. Well, in this chase, I should say. She starts... Yep, she jumps. She's gonna mind game herself. Yep, because she's not even looking behind her. So, thank you. The gen blows up again. So that was perfect. This one thinks she's going for save, so we go after her. I knew I wasn't getting that. That's why I didn't even shoot. I was like, just don't do that to yourself. Now, here, what I do is I keep her on the long side. Yep, that's why I backed. I went back. Because I'm like, if you gotta pay attention. Just, like, pay attention. Look at that. Because I knew she was going to try to pull down the pallet if I went for the swing. That's why I was like, let me go on the long side so I can shoot my gun. The gen blows up again. This is just... Now everything is just working in my favor. This is why I say I don't care about a gen rush. If you know what you're doing, you should have no problem. I quick scope her. What I did there is also I walked in front of the door. That was kind of like a mind game right there. I don't think you guys would have noticed it until like right now. Like basically what I'm saying is as I shot at her and walked closer to the door, so she would run around the car basically. Because if I would have hit her, like not next to the door, I felt like she would have ran out. So that's why I kind of like put my body in the door, so she would be more inclined to run around the car. It was just like a mind game that basically worked in my favor, because I knew she was going to do that. So now we're back on these guys. I'm looking for her. I was like, let me go after this chick. She's the only one that's really on gens. Yeah, I was looking for her because I was like, where did she go? Did she go for the pickup? That was just unnecessary, but I just felt like doing that. She could have technically dodged me, but So I literally reload here so I can give them time to pick her up. But I guess the Kate ran away, so this is why this chick goes for the save. So she just basically bleeds out. I'm like, oh, I don't know what to do with that. Their teammates are literally not helping each other. So I'm like, all right, she's on the ground. Let's put her on a hook. That should be her second hook. Yep. She's the only one I really wanted on the hook because she was believing she was going for saves. Don't do that. There was no point in me doing that. They were both right in front of me. I could have just slapped one of them, and one of them would have been on the ground. Which they still were on the ground, but there was no point in me shooting my gun there. So don't shoot it if... Like, you just got to pay attention. But I kind of redeemed myself there with the quick scope. Got her on the ground. Now we are looking for the other chick, the savior of the team, I should say. I think she wraps around to get one of them. Yeah, I think I get the shot here. That was also unnecessary, but I just felt like doing it because that's the point of, it's the point of DEATHSLINGER. You're supposed to shoot your gun. It makes this entertaining. But this chick had Unbreakable, so she gets up. I'm like, all right, well, let's go after her now. Honestly, I didn't hear her. I didn't know which side she was on, so it just kind of, once again, I honestly don't know how that missed, but once again, don't shoot if... Like, I made the same mistake twice, basically. There was no point in doing that. So, yeah. We go to look for this chick, but she legit just runs off somewhere, so I'm like... I think I go to pick up this Kate. So, yeah, we might fast forward just a bit. Yeah, just a bit. So I pick up... Oh, no, not the Kate. This chick. Right, because she was the savior of the team. So I'm like, let's get her out of here. Yeah, she's really trying hard to get out of my hands. So I'm like, all right, buddy. Anyways, let's get you out. Now I only have 2 people to worry about. They have 1 gen. This usually always happens, too. They always get to that last gen where they just completely flop. It's pretty sad. But yeah, now I'm just looking for this Jane. She's just nowhere to be found. I do stay near her just a little bit, just in case, like, I might hear her run across the map. Because the Jane is injured, so I'm like, she She has to be around there. But I only stay around for just a bit. I'm like, I need to go find this chick. I don't like to camp people. That's not how I play. I think it's like I think it's just I think it's a skill thing if you have to sit there and camp people to get a win. But that's just me. Everybody plays their own way. I don't listen. You play how you want to play. I just think it truly shows how much skill you have as a person if you need to sit there and camp. Because I've seen people tunnel camp like right off minute 1 of the game, and I'm just sitting there like, really? Like, that just really shows how much skill you have. Mind you, look at the perks I have. That's another thing I say. I'm like, I don't have all these crazy perks, and I'm still winning. Whereas I go against people who have no way out. By the way, you see how she was going to eventually go for the pickup, right? I don't mess up there. I just baited the shot. This one, yeah, I shot too late. That was all me. But yeah, I just be going against people with all these crazy perks, and like it just really goes to show you what they need to get a win. And I'm like, wow. But yeah, I loop her good there. Now, what I like to do is I always like to let that one person leave. That's just how I play. Because I know how it feels to be a survivor sometimes. Your teammates are not good, you're doing all the work, and then you just basically lose for no reason because of your team. So, I know how it feels. So basically, I just wait for her to, get rid of herself. So I can try to take this chick to the hatch. So yeah, I literally just wait for her to, like come on. That's why I kind of did the swing there, so she can, speed up the process. That's why I'm like, yeah, like, come on, let's speed this up. But yeah, I go to pick up this chick. I'm like, all right, let's go find this hatch. She literally starts fighting back because she has boil over. I'm like, sweetheart, if I wanted you out of this game, I could have done that a long time ago. Like, you literally see me waiting, and she's just fighting. I'm like, bro, I'm trying to take you to the hatch. Well, I mean, I have to find it first, but I'm trying to take her to the hatch. And this is what I do in almost all of my games. Unless they're acting like just complete dickheads, I get rid of all of them. But I try to at least let that one... I don't know why she pulled down that pallet, but I like to let one person go. Just that one person. Because that's just how I am as a player. I know what it feels like to be a survivor player. With some of the teammates you be getting, like... I mean, it's not... In my eyes, it's never always the teammates. I don't see it as that. I don't think it's always the teammates, but... Because sometimes these killers just be having on some wild stuff. Like, some of them be doing anything for a win. And I'm like, bro, it's not that serious. But as you can see, she's still fighting. I'm like, bro, I could have put you on a hook at any point. But yeah, let's fast forward a bit. Yeah, so she starts running over here. I get the shot. I'm like, all right, the hatch gotta be over here. Like, I literally walked up a bit just to see if I could hear it, but then I was like, oh, no, I gotta pick her up, because she was literally about to die. Look how I'm worrying about the survivors as a killer. Like, what? So I'm like, eventually I'm like, all right, you know what? I don't got time for this. Now you're wasting both of our time. So I just throw her on the ground and call it a day. But I hope you guys enjoy. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in a more in-depth video. Peace out.